Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for space, it's Payne. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out wide right, it's Hunter. Across the 45. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
To work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojan.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there. The linebacker covering serious ground.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout. Look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Williams to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throwing, Williams, right down the middle. In traffic, it's Mosley. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's Mosley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snap it to the back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Turns it upfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Defense playing a bail technique. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Williams rolls right. Got his man on the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down. Sends it back in motion. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They'll need a bunch on second down. This quarterback part of their running game, and he could not get loose on the run. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He turns it loose to the left. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Going deep. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second and long here. From the gun, it's Payne. Knocked down immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sidelines. He's out of bounds. 4th down. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. The play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. And the ball squirted out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams got his man out of the backfield. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Jordan. Dragged down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Using his feet. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. chunk here on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Knight. Makes the catch, it's Payne. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Here's Williams to throw. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Stepping to the right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the back. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
On play action. Out wide left, it's Cherry. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the return, it's Mosley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He's past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Williams. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Hand it to the back. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Running inside. It's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him. Tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long coming up. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Williams escapes the pressure to his right. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got a man. It's Jefferson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.